Right, we can start now.
Okay, we'll commence training now, okay?
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I think all are here. Thanks, Eileen, for coming in, reminding us.
Okay,
Belle,
guys. Mhm.
Belle, are you
Bell.
there?
Yeah, so I give you another introduction. So we have Fee here. Fee will be the one conducting the training. Then after the training is done, right, I will be staying behind with you to do the UAT. Yeah, so whenever I'm ready, you can comment.
I think we are ready, right? Everybody? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Okay. Hi. I'm gonna share my screen first. So first of all, thanks to Bell for the introduction. So yeah, like Bell mentioned earlier, my name is Finilia, and I'll be your trainer. So everyone can view my screen right now.
Yes.
Okay, let me check my record training. Okay. So like Bell mentioned earlier, the training will be recorded, and once the training will be done, give us some few days to edit the training video, and then we will pass to you a link to the YouTube link for the video to be timestamp, and then you guys can use it as future reference lah. Okay, so first thing first, this is how your website is going to look like when your user click on the link. So we have the usual one. I think you guys are very familiar with this portion. However, to go to the backend setting is where you guys need to have a credentials or login informations and password. So since your site is a staging site right now, we're gonna have a different what do you call this? Different URL or link to go to the backend. So once your site is live later, the URL will be m login. But for now, I'm using WP login, which is a staging credential. So I believe Bell will provide you guys the credentials after the site going live lah. So this is how you're going to go into the backend itself. And this is the dashboard. So as you can see, there's a lot of settings and features on this side. But first thing first, I'm going to navigate you guys to the front end or the, the front page lah. Okay, so this is similar to what you have previously see, but the difference between the login website and not login website is this black top bar, as you can see above here. So once you see this black top bar, means that you are logged in into the system itself. So to start with the training today we're going to focus more on the layout, the content, the images, just like Bell previously mentioned. And we're going to start with the customization. So to start with customization, you need to go to this customize button, click on the customize button, and it will navigate you to this setting. Okay, so on the left hand side here, we have the white portion is the setting to customize the display on the website. And as you can see on the right hand side here is basically the reflection of the setting or if there's any amendment lah. So for this customization setting, we're going to focus on two elements, which is header and style. Okay, everyone okay so far how to navigate to the customization?
Okay.
All right.
Maybe if you could speak a little bit slower, will be easier for us.
Okay, sure. No worries, no worries. All right.
And
Okay, so uh, let's start with the style first. So for styles, we're going to focus on two portion, which is colors and typography.
mhm.
So let's start with the colors first. So for colors, we're going to have two uh, important colors that you need to take a look at, which is the primary colors and secondary colors. So primary colors is basically the main colors of the website. As you can see, it's this color, the yellow color,
Mhm.
and the second one is obviously the secondary color, which
Mhm.
also the black one, the blue one. So how do you want to change this color? It's very simple. There are a few ways to change this. First is when you click on this button, select color,
Mhm.
and then you will see this drop down. So you can drag and drop all of these colors,
Mhm.
for example, like this, and you can see, let me check where are the colors that change. It's not reflecting here. Let me see. It's supposed to reflect here on this side.
So you're saying that the wording like loving families, stronger communities, all will turn green color. Is that right?
Yeah, yes. That's how you change it, lah.
And that include the those boxes like family run, movie night, donate
Yes,
now.
yes. It's supposed to turn here. I'm not sure why
Do you
it
need
is
to
not
publish
turning.
first?
No, it's usually it's reflected here, and until you click publish, it will reflected on the left side itself.
Oh,
So I'm not sure why. I need to check again with this one because this is a staging site, so it could happen sometime like this. Let me check. Belle, may I ask if the color is coded?
Don't think so.
Why is
Like,
it not changing? It's
mm,
supposed to change,
maybe
huh?
you skip this first, then I talk to the designer to
Sure,
see.
sure. All right,
Mm.
okay. Just like Belle said, she will talk to the designer about this.
Okay.
Okay, for color, we skip first. So for typography is basically the font of the website. So as you can see, we have two portion here, which is the headlines and best. So headline is basically the title section like this, donate, and
Then
then the best is basically the description below here lah. Right. Okay, so how do you want to change the font? It's very easy. So you go to this font family, click and choose any of the font that you guys want. For example, maybe we change to this, and then you can see later it will automatically change.
so you're changing the color now, but not the font.
Yeah,
So maybe there's what do you call that?
yeah, because this is a staging site, so it could happen most of the time.
Yeah.
Let me double check again. Again, Belle, there's something wrong with the font.
The font also cannot.
Yeah, the font also cannot change.
But the color change.
Yeah, but now the color change.
Mm. Okay, can.
Alright, so this one, maybe Belle will come back again with you guys lah on this
Okay.
one. So sorry again because this one is a staging site. So this kind of thing could happen sometimes lah.
Okay.
Alright, okay, let me default this one first. Okay. All right. So we just jump into the header. So header is basically the top portion of the website, as you can see here. This Riverlife, and then we have this menu button. This is what we call header. So to go to the header setting is you go on this left side, click on the header, and you can see these settings over here. So every website in the whole world, they have three elements for header, which is top bar, header main, and also header bottom. So for your website, we are using two element, which is the header main and also the header bottom. So for your header main, we have only one element, which is the logo. So maybe in the future, you guys want to change the logo itself. So how to
Mm.
go to do this is you click on the logo and you can see on the left hand side here, the setting
Mm.
came up. So you go for the logo image, click on the select image, and then this portion will pop up.
Okay.
So this is what we call media pop-up. So for this, to upload photos, we have several way. So first one is you click on the upload media files where you can upload it from the local drive or from your laptop or your computer. And then we have another way, which is media library, where you can select it from the existing media lah. For example, maybe you want to change with something like this. And once you click select, you will see up here it already be reflected lah. So for example, this is your newly logo, and how do you want to publish it? We have several ways, which is first thing first, as you can see here on the left hand side here, is publish, where once you publish this, it will be reflected right away on the left side. Or you can go to the small gear button, click, and you can see a few action option where we have save draft and schedule. So for save draft is where you can save the draft, and then once you save the draft, you will be linked to this. You'll be given this link, and you can copy and share it with your colleagues or partners, where they can see whether the amendment is okay or not. And then after your the review, you can right away publish it using this link. And second way is schedule. So for this schedule, for example, you guys do not want it to be published right away. So what you can do is maybe you can set the date. For example, we can set 12th December, and then maybe we set it to tomorrow, 21st December, and you can adjust the time here to maybe 10 o'clock. Sorry, 10 o'clock. So 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, it will be immediately reflected for the amendment lah. So that is for the logo itself.
Now, can I add more than one? Suppose I add another two or three. Is it possible?
You mean our logo, is it?
Yeah, the top main.
Top main. So
Right
the
now, right now it's only one photo, right? So assuming if I
yeah.
want to add another one or two, can it be done?
It can be done, but since right now we only have one logo option, so
Yes.
what it need to be done is honestly, oh, give me a moment, because usually we only have one logo on the top over there. So
I
if you
see.
need to have one more logo here, it should be another additional plugin where you're gonna have more than one logo above there. Uh-huh. So it can be done, but you have to have an additional plugin lah, like I mentioned earlier.
Have to be.
Additional plugin.
So are we supposed to know or we need external help?
This one usually external help because this one require backend system where you have to install one feature to have more than one logo lah.
Can we add it now and we don't use it?
No, we cannot use we cannot add the installation. Sorry, hold on. We cannot install an empty plugin because once the site go live later, any empty plugin will be removed
Okay.
until you guys want to install it after the site launching. Then it can be done lah. But for staging site, it will be removed during live. Okay,
Okay.
I hope that one explains to
Okay.
you guys lah.
Mm-mm.
All right. Okay. Okay. And other than that, you can also link the logo. For example, if you want your user to click on the image itself and then it goes back to your homepage, what you need to do is just key in this logo link and then just put the link to the logo itself lah. For example, we can put your homepage link, or you can put any of other links from your other website if you have it. And then just click on the publish or save draft and schedule. And then we have the main header bottom where you have main menu here. So main menu is basically this portion, and this portion requires the backend setting. So I'm going to bring you guys to the backend setting. So how do you go to backend setting? It's very easy again. You hover your mouse to this Riverlife and you see a dashboard. So you click on the dashboard and look for appearance. Hover your mouse to appearance. Go to menus. So once you go to menus, you will see right away all of the list of pages that you have on your website. So how do you want to add a new menu to the header menu? So you can see this add menu items. Go to the custom link and then copy the page that you want to add on. And then for the link text is the header menu title. For example, S1. Click on the add menu. And as you can see, it has been automatically generated to be positioned as the last one. So click Save Menu. And how do you want to see how it's reflected? Is you open a new tab for the front end, and you can see from here, it's already been added at the last here, right? Okay, so for example, you do not want this new menu to be at the end. You want it to be between corporates and get involved. So how do you do that? It's very easy. So you hover your mouse here and you click it and you just move it like this.
Mm.
Okay, and then click Save Menu. And then you can refresh. And as you can see here, it has been positioned again. And then we have a few features for the menu like drop down, like this one. So how do you achieve this drop down? It's very easy. So for this test one, maybe you want to put it as a drop down for corporate. So click and you drag inside, and as you can see, there's a small space there. Click and you can see also test one has become sub item. So
Mm.
once you see the sub item, it means that the page itself has become a sub pages lah. So click Save Menu, go to the front end, click Refresh, and you see test one has disappeared. But once you hover your mouse to corporate, you can see that the patch has become a sub patch. So that is how you do your menu. So
Wait, earlier on you were saying the URL.
mhm,
We have to define it, or it will.
you have to copy the URL that you want it to be linked to, and then just paste it over here, this portion, and then just click save, and it will be immediately linked to the page that you want. So once the user
Oh,
click on the test one here, it will be directly navigate them to the link that you want. Okay, so how to remove the page is very easy. Just click on remove, click save menu, and then once you're here, and you can see the test one has been removed lah. All right, so that is for menu. So far okay for you guys for menu?
Sorry, what if we
Mhm.
accidentally deleted what we wanted? Is there a way to like get it back?
Okay, let me see. You mean for menu, is it?
I mean, yeah, like whichever. Like, let's say
Mhm.
we supposed to delete, let's say just now test one, but we went to delete the whole corporate page.
Mhm. Actually, there's a way, but because for that part is mostly on the back end part, and I'm not too well versed on the back end part, but there will be a way. However, I will check that one with the web team, and then I'll get back to Bell, and maybe I can give you guys a written manual on how to get back the items that you guys have been deleted lah. All right.
In short, I think what Elaine saying that undo the previous step or something like that, or undo the two steps
Mm-hmm.
before that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand for that portion. I need to check with the web team again because for that
Okay.
portion there's a way, but because it's usually not been asked during training. So but I will get the instruction from the web team and then get back to you guys with a written instruction lah. All right. Okay for you guys. All right. Any other question for menu and edit any other things? No, if no, I proceed with the next one. All right. So for the next one will be the footer. So for footer is basically the bottom portion of the website. As you can see, once you scroll down, you will see this blue portion. So how to edit it is very simple. So you hover your mouse to the footer and you can see this edit block footer. Click on the UX builder. And then you can see this portion. You can see these portions of the setting itself. So how do you want to change this content? All of this content is very easy. So we start with the first row, which is the image. So for this image, we actually have the same feature, just like the logo that I showed to you guys earlier. So click on the image itself, and then this setting will come up. So how do you want to change the image? Is you click on the change media, and then again, this media pop-up will appear, and just like previously, you can either upload it uh, from your local drive, or you can also select it from the existing media. And then once you select it, for example, we're gonna choose again. Maybe we're gonna use this one. Click here, and then you can see it has been changed immediately. And once you okay with the amendment, click apply, click update. So once you click apply and you click update, it will be instantly reflected from the font. So my advice to amend this portion is you guys open a new bar. Sorry, open a new bar for the portion to view the portion itself. This portion. So click update and then click refresh, and then you can see it has been amended. So maybe you guys don't want it to be amended this way, so you can always undo it, and it goes back to the default one. Update, and then refresh, and then you can see it goes back to the default one. So that is for image. And for text itself, it's very easy. You just click on the text and this setting editor will be appear. So you click on the open text editor and then you can just amend the information or the content that you guys want from here. For example, we can change it. Maybe we just put this one here, click OK, and you can see that it has been reflected right away over here. But it is not reflected right away from this portion. Like I mentioned earlier, for this setting, you have to click apply and click update. And then only then it will be reflected on the left side itself, just like this. So that is for the content, for the information for this portion. And then next we have the social media. So just click on the social media itself here. And then you will see selections of social media. So for these follow accounts, you for your case, you have Facebook and Instagram only. So how do you want to add new social media in the future? So for example, you have your own TikTok account. So you just copy the TikTok account here, and then you can see it has been added right away. So you don't need to do anything here. Just click on the social media here, add the link, and it will be the icon itself will appear right away lah. So same for other things. Maybe you want to add your LinkedIn in the future. You can always add in URL here. Or if you want to replace your Facebook link or your Instagram link, you can just replace it over here. So once you do all of this amendment, remember, click apply, click update, and then it will be reflected right away on the website itself. So that is for the social media icon. And then next we have this text. So for all of text, either it's headlines or best, it will have the same setting, which is click on the text itself, and then this text editor setting will pop up, and you can just edit it anyhow from this portion, or you can also just edit it from this portion itself if you do not want the format to be different during live. All right, so for this portion is menu link. So for this menu link, it's quite special than the regular text because it's actually a link menu. So for example, for this one, you want it to be linked to the home page itself. So for this one, they just click, you just amend the title to home. And then you can see the link here. You have to link it exactly to where you want it to be navigate to. So how do you want to add more? It's very easy. So click at the button here and go to duplicate. And you can see it has been duplicated right away down here. So maybe you want to put it as a test one. And for the link itself, so for the link itself, it's either you choose from the pages here. For example, you want it to be linked here. So click apply. And then once you refresh, you will see the test one has been added. And when you click on the test one, it will be right away bring you to this page itself. So that is how you add navigate link lah.
So if I were to test one as as an additional page, it will automatically generate the URL for
Oh, for additional page is quite different. Later I teach you how to create a new page, okay?
okay.
Right. So for creating new page is different because new page they require backend setting. So that one I will show to you later. So for this portion, you can delete it as well. And then to continue for this text, for email address is quite different because it has their own command. So for example, as you can see here, once your user click on the Office at RCS email, they will navigate your user to email this specific email. So how do you want to achieve that? It's very simple. So for example, we're going to add one more email here. S1. So your email could be test1@gmail.com. So as you can see here, it's not linked to anything. It's not hyperlink. So to link it is very easy. Go here and then click on the insert link, and it will be auto generate the command, which is mail to. So click apply, click OK, click apply, and then give me a moment. And as you can see below here, it is linked right away to the what do you call this, to the test1@gmail itself lah. So for simple text like this, they do not have like hyperlink. You can see that the mouse is not, how do you say it? It's not clickable. All right. So that is how you add a hyperlink. So let me remove that portion first. Okay, that is for the email. And then we have, for contact us, we have phone numbers. So to hyperlink your phone numbers is the same way like your email, but the difference is that the command itself is different. As you can see here, the command is tell. So you have to put this tell and semicolon and your phone number. So once your user click on the number itself, then the user will be instantly be directed to call your number. So the important thing is to key in the command itself. And then the rest is just a simple text like this. You can just edit it like earlier. And then same as the address, since it is not hyperlink or it requires any link, it is just a simple text lah. So that is how you edit for the text.
So if we were to hyperlink the address to a map, how is that going to be done?
So for example, let's go to Google Map, for example. All right, so example, let me take one example here. So for example, this is your new location, okay? So what you need to do is you click on share, click on copy link, and then you go to the text, right? Click on the text over here. So you have this portion already. So what you need to do is you highlight everything, click on the edit link.
Okay.
Yes. Go. Click option here and click apply. So let's test it. All right. So let me refresh. So once your user click on the address itself, as you can see, it will link them to the Google Map of your location.
Okay.
All right. So that is how you link it. So what you need is you need to get the exact location and then share. Click on the share, click copy link, and then hyperlink it on the text itself. All right. So far, okay for you guys for link?
Okay. So far, everybody okay?
I know it's too much to handle, but it's okay. We're
That's
gonna
it.
take it slow, all right? So like you mentioned earlier, you were asking me how to create a page, right? So to create a page, is actually there are a few ways, but I'm going to show you the simple way, because if you're going to create the page from scratch itself, it's going to be very, very hard. So what I can teach you is you go to the backend earlier and go to the pages, click on the pages itself. So once you go to the pages, you will see the list of the pages that you have for your website. So for example, maybe you want to have another under the services. So what you can do is that you duplicate the page itself. So once you duplicate the page itself, they will have the same exact setting, features, and layout itself. So click here, duplicate. And you can see another here, right? So how do you want to edit the name itself? It's very easy. You click on the youth services, and then maybe we're gonna name this page test 1. Okay, so click publish, and then you can click on the permalink here, click it, and then they will navigate you straight away to the page itself. So since we duplicate this patch from the youth service earlier, so they have the exact images, the exact layout and
Mm.
all. So maybe you guys want to keep this layout, but you guys want to change the what do you call this, the content. So how do
Mm.
you want to achieve this? Is you stay on the same page, go to edit page, and you will see a drop down like this, and go to edit with UX builder. All right, so this setting will come out. So for this setting, it has the same setting with the footer earlier. So okay, let's start with the image itself. So to change the image here, it's simple. It's just like how I teach you earlier for the images. Click on the banner image here, and then you can see the background here. From the background, you can go to the image, click on the change media, and then again, this media pop-up will appear. So you can either upload it from your local drive, or you can also select it from your what do you call this, your existing media. So for example, we're going to choose this one, and once you click it, it will change right away. So maybe you see the parent's head here has been cut off. So how do you want to change it? Is you go for this portion and click it down like this, and you can see that it has been repositioned. The image has been repositioned. So maybe, or if you want to be you don't want the parents to be appear, so you just want the kids, you can just position it like this as well. So that is for the image itself. And then for the portion, for the contents portion here, same just like how you edit the footer. Click on the footer, click on the text, and then this setting will come out. So you can either edit it from this portion, from this small setting here, or you can just click on the text editor, edit the content how you want. For example, let's see about the test one. It will be instantly reflected on the amended portion here. And then once you're okay with all of the content, click OK, click apply, click update. And then you can, because your page just now is not linked to the, what do you call this, the header menu. So we can go back to the menu itself here. Let me copy the page. This one. Give me a moment. So remember earlier how I teach you guys to do the menu, right? So once you guys, for example, you guys are done with this test, with this portion, with this test one page, you just copy the page earlier, and then go to the custom link and just link it over here. So that is how you achieve it, achieve the link itself. So once you duplicate the page will generate its the link itself. So far okay for you guys?
Okay.
All right. Okay. So for the content like text, image like this is similar like how I teach earlier. So we have another feature here, which is tabs. For tabs, to edit it, is just click on the tabs itself, setting here, and then you can see there's a few settings. For example, like this, we have simple lines. You can see the what do you call this, the amendment here. We have other styles like divided or outlines like this portion as well. So you can change the tab setting itself, and to update the gallery portion is very easy. So you just click on the gallery here, and then this option will go out, and then click on the edit gallery, and then a few images will be lined up here. But maybe you want to change it, so you can just remove it. And how do you want to edit?
Mm.
Add in new photos is add to gallery. Again, we have two option, which is upload it from your local drive or go to the media library. So maybe we can choose anything from the existing. So we just click randomly here, add to gallery, and then you can see it has been added right away. Click on the update, and it has been updated right away like this. So that is how you update your gallery lah. And then next we have this portion. Sorry. And next we have this what do you call this? This portion, this column portion. So for this column portion is actually a block portion. So for this block, you need to go back to the dashboard or the backend setting. So go here and go to the UX block. And you can see on this one, the name here should be our services. So let's go to our services and click with edit with UX builder. So once you edit this, we have the menu links just like I mentioned earlier. So maybe you want this portion to be, you want this test one page to be linked here, right? So let's go to the page here and then copy the link. Then to add new one, just click on the bigger button, go duplicate, and you can see that this Riverlife has been duplicated. So you can test one, and then we can paste the link, click apply, click update, and then when you refresh here, you will see test one has been listed down here. So that is how you add on the block itself. Same goes for the footer. So for now, we don't have any test one listed here, right? So you guys can just go back to the footer, click on the footer setting, and then go here, duplicate, and then change it to test one, and then paste the link, apply, click update, and it will be instantly added all of the new pages that you have created earlier. So that is how you relink everything lah. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so that is how you do for the what do you call this, for the new page. So for okay for you guys to create new page, just remember for every page content there are three elements, which is images and text, and we have one more element I have not teach you guys, which is buttons. So for buttons is similar with other, what do you call this, with other features like text, but you have to link it to the exact page that you want. For example, like this one, we have a button, family run button. So to edit this is to click on the family run, and you can see the button setting has been set appear here. So maybe you want to change it to something else, like maybe you want it to be linked to the test one page earlier. So rename it like this. And then another portion that you need to be very careful is the link. So what you need to do is that you press the link of the page that you want earlier, and then click apply, click update, and then give me a moment. You can see okay, you can see here, once you click on the family run, it will be right away link you to this test one page lah. So that is how you edit the button. So other than that, you can also play around with the setting. For example, you can have the size, you can make it extra large like this, or you can make it extra small like this as well. Other than that, you can also make it animated. For example, maybe you want it to be, once people click it, it will be bounced in, up and up. So they have other portion, sorry, they have other option for the animation as well. And then other than that, we also have settings like target. So for this target, you want your button to be once they click it, is it to open a new tab or to open it in the new window itself? This is the target portion. And then once you're done with everything, click apply, click update, and you can just go here and you can see it is linked again to the test one, or according to the link pages that you want lah.
So you're saying that either it linked to a page or a link to a new website or something like that, depending.
Yes. As long as you have the link, you just copy. For example, maybe you want it to link to your Facebook. For example, let's go Facebook. Sorry. So maybe you want it to link to Facebook, right? So what you need to do is just copy the link to the Facebook. Go to the link portion in the setting here. Remove the older link. Press the link. Click apply. Click update. And then once you click update, it should be portion here. So once you click family run, instead of going to that one, they are going to link you it to this what do you call Facebook link itself. All right. So as long as you have any link that you want it to be linked, just copy and the link, paste it on the link portion, and then it will navigate your user to the designated link.
Okay, before I forgot, whatever change here, how does it
Mhm.
affect the mobile side?
So for mobile site, usually it will be responsive right away because for this section, for example, like this portion, right, we change it the button. So
Mm,
for button, it doesn't have much difference. So to check any mobile responsive, as you can see on this left right hand side here, got undo
mm,
button, got redo, right? So once you scroll down, there'll be mobile. So click on
mm.
the mobile itself, then you can see how it will look like on the mobile. So for mobile itself, usually it will be auto mobile responsive. So like this one, it will be right away linked to the link that you did earlier. For example, the family
Mm.
run is linked to Facebook. So once you do it on the desktop itself, it will be also linked on the mobile view itself as well.
Doesn't the arrow which you showed just now is the way to undo the thing?
Here,
Yeah.
undo. Mhm.
Earlier on, we were asking, if you were to.
Yeah, because for the question for the that one is on the pages,
Mm,
which is on the back end. So that one is different. They have different setting. For this one is the front end content. They have different setting as well.
okay.
All right. Okay, so for this undo button is basically for the content, images, or buttons that I have shown to you guys lah. So we have the mobile setting here. So for the mobile
Also,
setting, it will be sorry, yes.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, okay, so no worries. So for the mobile responsive here, it's usually auto-generate. However, what do you call events, there are you need to move the buttons itself or the text or the images according to the responsive lah. So we have the tablet as well. So this is how the
Ah,
tablet's view will be looking like. So and then we're going back to the desktop, which is how we have been viewing it lah. All right. So for the homepage itself, it has similar features. We have the text, we have the images, and we have buttons. Just remember, every page website in the whole world, we have these three elements: image, text, and button. All right. So for this one, it's very easy. Just click on the image, click on the media here, change, upload it, or you can change from from your existing media. So
mm.
that is how you amend images, content, and button. So for okay for you guys? Okay, all right. So that is for the content portion. And then we have the last portion of the training, which is the the user portion. So for user portion is usually how is usually when you have new colleagues or you want to appoint someone to edit the website itself. So how do you want to have to give them the credential? It's very easy. So we go to the add new here. Sorry, before that have to go to dashboard and scroll over to users. So once user, you will see the list of user and click on the add new. So once you click on the add new, you will see these settings. So what you need to do is you give them a username. For example, we're gonna use test one, and then get the email from your colleague. For example, you're gonna use test1@gmail.com, right? And then if you want to fill in the first name and the last name, it's up to you. If you do not want, it's okay. And then what you need to do is generate the password. So this password is auto-generated by the system itself. And this one is really hard to recover. So what you need to do is that you copy this password, share with them, or easy, you can just screenshot the whole page. And then after you generate the password, the last thing you need to do is the role. So we have a few roles which is very important for your website. First thing first, we have the administrator. So for administrator is basically the master of this website where they can access to both back end and front end. Remember, administrator can access on everything. And then we have the editor. So for editor is basically the one that can only edit the front end, which is the content, images, and also the buttons. But they are not able to navigate to the back end itself. So for editor, they only limit to the front end itself only. All right. For the administrator is for both sides. And for subscriber, it's basically for your anyone that subscribe to your newsletter. So for example, your user subscribe to your newsletter, you can see their email or their information listed in the same user list as well just now. So once you're done, for example, you want to set this one for administrator, click on the add new user, and then the user will be instantly be created, and then you can your colleague can easily access to the website itself lah, according to the credentials that you have created for them. So that is how you create the user. So for any questions?
So at all times, only one person can enter into the editing mode of this website, or concurrently they have few.
You can edit few. For example, maybe you have three editor, so you can create three accounts for them,
No, no.
with different
I mean,
email.
they is any possibly they do it concurrently, that sometimes we update our website, two-person can be doing it at the same time.
Oh, it can be done. However, please bear in mind that once you have a few account that log in at the same time, the site will be very slow. It can be done, but you'll be very slow. However, you have to be very cautious as well, because maybe this person A edited this way, and then person B edited like, oh, I thought I already amended. Then it will
Mm,
be a crash lah. So
understand.
advisably you do one at a time, but it can be done for a person do it at the same time.
Because each person responsible for different area, and they could
Understand.
be doing the same editing at the same time at
Mhm.
different place.
But for example, if person A do patch 1 and person B do patch 2, that one can be done.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying.
Yeah, that one can be done unless, for example, patch 1 they have two editor, then they will have a few issues lah.
Yeah, of course, if they amend the same patch, I can understand there will be
Yeah,
issue.
yeah.
But
But if they have different pages, then it won't be have any problem for that. As long as you give them different credential. For example, person one they use test one email, and then person two use test two email. So if person A they use this email, then another person cannot use that email anymore.
understand,
Mhm.
understand. But
Right?
each has its own impersonal email to in the new user, so called.
Yes, you can provide the personal email as well over there.
Yeah,
Okay. So is there anything else?
I forgot how to get into the editing mode.
Oh, that one, no worries. So to go to the editing portion, just go to visit site here, where they will navigate you to this portion. So
Yes,
to edit the page, hover your mouse to edit page, and then go to edit with UX Builder. Click it, and then they will instantly navigate you to the setting page, like this.
and there got to be a password or something like this to
Pardon?
in the actual website.
Oh,
You will not see the edit, right?
no, 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 they won't see the edit.
Yes.
Unless until you update it, that will be reflected on the site.
So I'm trying to say on the website itself. Just curious how to get into editing mode.
It has the same feature as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the different with your website now is your website is not officially launched, so
Mm,
it has a just like earlier we couldn't change anything because it's
yeah.
only a staging site, but once it's launched, then it should be very stable lah. Okay. All right, for you guys, any other questions? Except for the deleted portion, I will get back to Bell on that one. I understand there's a trash option, but I'm not sure where it is. So I'll get back on Bell, and then anything else from the other team? All right. So I think if there's nothing else, I will end my training here, and Bell. I get back to you.
Okay, can. Thanks, Gray, for your
All right.
time.
Okay. Oh, I have to go first because I have another appointment. Me and Fanny need to go first lah.
Okay, can.
All
Thanks
right.
for your time.
Okay.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. Thank you, guys. Thank you.